All right, what up? Welcome back to the series. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Kimbroplays. I appreciate the love and support on these episodes so far. Last week, what a performance. We got a big win at Virginia. I thought we would be competitive, but we were just flat out dominant from the opening kickoff in Willie Johnson's 101-yard return. I was super impressed by our performance, and today I want to get the episode going by taking a look at some recruiting. More specifically, I want to look at 4 players that we are targeting in this cycle that I really think we've got a chance at getting, and I want to make sure you guys know their names as we go along this season. First, we'll take a look at John Bass, a 4-star athlete from Miamisburg, Ohio, 6'2", 206. He's a guy who we're trying to get in early on as the only team who's offered him a scholarship so far. A weekly bonus of plus 175 is not great, but I would love to add an athlete of his caliber into the fold next season, and it's a strategy we'll use to try to sneak a high 4-star recruit. Next, we got to take a look at quarterback. Now, I know we've got Grant Wells for a while, but if he decides to bolt early for the NFL, maybe after next season, we've got to have a plan in place. In steps James Fuqua, 4-star athlete from Westerville, Ohio. Very similar situation. We're the first team to get him a scholarship offer, and I'm hoping that'll build us a little bit of momentum and we can reel this one in. He's a pretty good athlete with a pretty good arm and definitely the type of skill set we can build upon as we have him in the program for a few seasons. Would love to lock down a guy like James in this cycle. Next, we got defensive tackle Rasheed Price. This is the kind of prospect I definitely see being the heart of these classes for Gerard Mayo in his first few years as we build up some momentum on the recruiting trail. As I mentioned, 3-star defensive tackle, but a 75 overall, definitely a hidden gem type player. We've got an awesome bonus of 240 on him each week, and he's better than anyone else we have on the board at defensive tackle. We need to dominate in the trenches in a lot of these games as we look to build this program and potentially break through out of Conference USA at some point. And getting a 3-star gem like Price is exactly the kind of guy we got to get. Lastly, I want to take a look at Lamont Carter, only a 68 overall and a 2-star prospect. He's also from Miamisburg, Ohio, teammate of John Bass. We actually found Carter on a trip to go scout out Bass. He was sitting there right for us. We need at least 3 linebackers in this class, and I would love to get a guy like him early into the fold so that we can kind of go after bigger fish down the line. 2-star guys who end up being 68, 70 something overall are probably going to be the core part of our class for a while under Coach Mayo. I'm really excited about the group overall. I'll definitely show more and feature more as we go through this season. Hopefully in the next few weeks we can continue to build momentum on some of these guys, get a couple early commits, and then allocate some of those points to bigger fish down the line. That's really all I want to show you for recruiting right now. Let's get into today's matchup. My boy Lee Corso likes the Thundering Herd. We love to see it. Today we are hosting 0-2 Ohio University, and what I found out was actually a rivalry game. They call this one the Battle for the Belt. We definitely want to bring it home, and Lee likes our chances, and so do I. And what is going on? Welcome into the Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. 38,000 can fit into this bad boy. Marshall's elected to play defense first, and we are underway in week 3. Tuggle takes this one. For OU, he's up to the 30. That's a nice little return for DeMontre Tuggle, and we are getting it going. Really excited. The battle for the bell getting underway as we host 0-2 OU. Here on first down, Rourke looking left, tosses this one out to Cameron Odom for 3. Certainly feels like coming off the performance at Virginia last week that this team is riding a high and certainly ready to have a big day. But we'll just have to see. Although Rourke is going to go down for a loss of 2. Huge play in the secondary. Setting up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 9 on the opening drive for this OU offense. Neal getting the crowd fired up. Rourke in the pistol gets his snap. Sits, has time, looks left. It's his tight end for 17. Big conversion there by OU. Quarterback finally gets some time on his first 3rd and long, and he sets and fires a big one. So the drive stays alive as Rourke is in shotgun here on 1st and 10. Delayed give to Tuggle. Running left, runs through Neal. Brought down after a gain of 9. Not many people are able to run through Eli Neal like that. Heck of a play by Tuggle, who showed his skills on the first opening kickoff of the day. Rourke making changes on 2nd and short. Run is right to Tuggle, who's got some space. He's going to pick up the 1st down. Good little play there by OU. Had 2 offensive linemen pulling, lead blocking for Tuggle, who's more than enough man to run through some people. They convert, and this time on 1st and 10, they're going to dump it out to that tight end again for a gain of 6. OU doing a nice job. Curtis Rourke is 3 for 3 early here on this first drive as they march it down the field. 2nd and 4 out of the pistol. Neal is in there, and he lays Tuggle out. Tuggle ran him down earlier on the drive, says Neal, says, I got you, brother. I can bring it too. Sets up a 3rd and 7. Rourke under pressure. He's going to go down, sacked by Beauplan. And just like that, their drive is over. OU punt goes through the end zone for a touchback. Grant Wells brings his offense out onto the field. From his own 20, motions Ali into the backfield. Give his left, Ali. Short pickup of 2. 2nd and 8 for Marshall. 2 halfbacks in the backfield next to Wells. Wells gets it in shotgun. Stands, looks right into pressure or into coverage. Gamage unable to haul this one in. Definitely a tight window there for Wells. Certainly thought Gamage would get a little more separation than he did. 3rd and 8, Gaines motions across the formation. Wells gets the snap, sets, looks left, and it is intercepted. Oh my goodness, Grant Wells gets read like a book. OU's got this thing returned back. Yikes. The zone coverage, cover 3 look fools us as we try to hit the curl route on 3rd and long. The DB just comes out of nowhere. What? The Marshall D stands? Tackle for loss on 1st down. Give credit to that DB. Like I said, read us like a book. I thought we had nothing but space out there, and that was not the case. 2nd and goal. Rourke gives the tuggle again, He runs for 4. Marshall D standing up a little bit. 3rd and goal from about the 8. OU in shotgun. Rourke sets, looks right on the screen to Cox, who makes a couple moves, and he is in. OU is on the board first. Heck of a play by Cox. Shook us right, left. Certainly thought he was going to cut it up. He decides to break it back towards the outside, and he is successful. He scores. We had a clipping on the return, setting us back at our own 13. Ali rushes for 7 on 1st down. And by 7, I mean 3. 2nd and 7. Grant Wells in the shotgun. Ali on his left. Bringing Gaines in motion. Give goes to the tight end. We've not seen this play before as he rumbles upfield for 13. That's a nice little wrinkle. Definitely a fan of that play. Certainly want to get the ball to Gaines as much as we can. And an inside give going sweep off the motion might just get it done. Wells play action. Throws on the run out to Gaines, and he's across midfield. 21 yards for the big tight end on back-to-back plays. That was Wells' first completion on the day. Certainly good to get our young quarterback outside of the pocket, hit him with a couple easy throws, kind of get him going into a rhythm would be ideal. We'll just have to see. Didn't like that play, switched it up. 1st and 10, inside give to Ali, who gets a little bit of room, falls forward for 4. 2nd and 6 now for Wells. Has Gaines in the backfield with him as well as Ali. Triple option runs left, slides down for the 1st down. Good little play there. Wells uses his legs, picks up the 1st down, setting up another 1st and 10. Zone read, this time goes outside to Ali, picks up a little block, jukes inside, great move. 10-yard gain, and that's going to get the 1st down as well. They're going to call him just short. 2nd and inches upcoming. Really like that shiftiness by Ali, though, making people miss. Doesn't just have to run you over. Easy inside give for 6, gets the 1st down this time. Marshall certainly wants to put together a scoring drive as they are close to the red zone now. 1st and 10. Wells in the backfield. Gets it out of shotgun. Drifts, looks left. Throws left. Keaton dropped. Dropped at the 5. Tough throw going across your body for Wells. Maybe a tick late. Keaton unable to hold on. 2nd and 10 now. Zone read. Wells on the keeper. He picks up a block. Can he make a man move? He stiff arms through the end zone, and Wells is going to score. 24 yards for Grant Wells. That's a heck of a response by QB1. After we get our big response score, OU gets their 2nd possession. Rourke looking left. Good little play call to Cox. Quarterback and receiver finding a little rhythm here in the 1st quarter. As we wind down, under 50 seconds to go, Rourke gives the tuggle, and Neal is in the backfield again. Eli, I see you, brother. I really love the way Eli Neal plays. He's really solid in the run game. Rarely lets players fall forward on him. He's a really good player. On 3rd and 5, ball is lobbed up, and Odom caught it. Odom was out of bounds. OU's got a punt. Our guy Josh Bowers unable to make anything crazy happen, only brought the return back 7 yards. But we are going to start this second possession just on the other side of midfield as the sweep goes to Johnson, who gets to the edge, does a spin, gets hit. Gain of 5, and that'll do it for our first quarter. As we get the second quarter going, 2nd and 5 for Marshall. Grant Wells in the pistol, 2 halfbacks with him. Triple option, pitches to Evans, who's got some room. Wells took a big shot. Evans does a juke. He's able to get the first down. That's a nice little play, though. Definitely like this playbook for its creative runs. Certainly would like to see a little bit more creativity in the passing elements, but hey, if we're able to run the ball efficiently, we can get out to a nice lead. As Wells looks over the middle and almost has his second interception on the day. Oh my God. Realistically, that should have been an interception. Trying to hit Gaines on the seam route right up the middle. Athletic play by the linebacker as Ali gets this sweep out to the left for 2. Certainly through his first 2 games, Wells has been very efficient protecting the football. Already has 1 turnover so far in this one. Don't want to see him throw another one. As Wells looks, feels a little pressure, rolls, keeps it himself, jukes upfield, and is able to pick up the first down on 3rd and long. Great play by 8 there. If you're not able to do it with your arm, go ahead and get it with your legs. Love to see it. 1st and 10. Right on the edge of the red zone. Play action. Wells is going to get hit, and he loses the ball. Salguero able to pick it up for the offense. Sack, fumble. Luckily, we hold on. Had a 7-man protection dialed up on that play action. Really thought we had enough people in to protect Wells so he wouldn't take a shot, but unfortunately, not the case. Motion gamage into the backfield. Wells on the triple option has nowhere to go, unable to get the pitch away, and that is a loss of 4. Back-to-back negative plays leaves us at 3rd and 17. Certainly feels like we're struggling to get a little rhythm going, especially against what I feel like is not a great opponent in OU. Disappointing first half so far for the Marshall team altogether. Wells under pressure is going to scroll. He's got some room. He is able to convert the long first down. Love to see it. He's continuing to make plays with his legs and bail us out of all kinds of trouble. As much as I like Johnson, Gamage, and Keaton not doing a ton in terms of separation at the wide receiver position, so we certainly are lucky to have Wells' legs as Ali runs this one up the middle for 7, and he has got us on the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Wells in shotgun. Looks like he's got Johnson coming in motion. He does, fakes the give to Johnson, and Ali walks in untouched. 14-7 Marshall. Feel pretty lucky to come away with a touchdown there on that drive, especially after that 3rd and 17. It was not looking pretty for our guys, but Wells converts, keeps the drive alive with his legs, and here we are with the lead. 1st and 10, Rourke scrambles, feeling the pressure. He's going to get a 3-yard rush, but it was almost a big sack. 2nd and 7, we'll see if OU can mount another drive like they did on the first possession of the game. Neal stretches, Tuggle out, bounces him. Cumberlander is able to bring him down. Loss of 5. The run D is starting to pick it up a little bit. Neal just so versatile. Very solid in the run game. Obviously a sure tackler. Does a nice job getting off his blocks there. Sets up a 3rd and 12 for us. Rourke on the run. Throws it into the back of a receiver who was blocking downfield. That's going to be a pass interference on the offense. Cameron Odom blocking downfield. We're going to decline that and take the punt. Let's do it. We decline the penalty. They punt from their own end zone. Bowers brings it back for 12, and we are sitting pretty solid at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for Grant Wells. Looks right late. Throws this one out to Gaines, who hurdles. Oh, gets upended. 9-yard reception, though. Gaines better be careful if he's going to plan on doing that throughout the rest of the season. 2nd and short. Wells in the shotgun. Zone read. Fakes the give. Wells keeps it himself, looking for room, falling down to the 1. I thought he was going to slide, and all of a sudden he turns it upfield. He's got 70 yards already in the first half. Great vision there by Wells. Certainly thought, like I said, he was going to slide down, but just found a little bit of room, almost took it all away. At about the 1.5. Sweep goes to Johnson on the carry, and he's going to walk in. 21-7 Marshall. Certainly off to a slow start this team was, but the defense has picked it up the last couple possessions. Offense has been able to make do with short fields And we are quickly up 21-0 on OU as they run it inside to Tuggle, who gets smashed again by Neal. Tuggle 24, Neal 24. Those two are going to see a lot of each other all day today. And so far, I'd say Neal is winning it as Tuggle and Neal meet again. And this time, Neal has him for a loss of 1. 9 carries, 6 yards. Tuggle is being absolutely stonewalled after a great start to his day. Neal in the defense is really picking it up. 3rd and 11 now. Just outside of 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Loads up down the field, up the sideline. Johnson swats it away. And OU's going to have their 3rd straight punt. Grant Wells only 2 of 6 on the day with that 1 interception, but he's been fantastic on the ground. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the half. Let's see if he can put together a few throws, and on 1st and 10, he's going to get sacked. Neither Sheldon Evans or a pulling guard could identify and get a hat on that blitzing DB type. Wells goes down again, this time for a loss. And a 2nd straight play, this one on Wells, and OU takes a timeout. OU edge rusher does a nice job applying pressure, sheds the right tackle. Wells tries to break contain, goes down for the loss. 3rd and 28, just a short throw out to Ali. Certainly just want to force another timeout, and they do. Marshall has to punt. Certainly felt like that drive could have been promising. 2 straight sacks. Unfortunate. We end up having to give the ball right back to OU. Up 21-7. Rourke looking to run here on 1st down. Breaks a tackle. Finds a little bit of space, and he goes for 7. Meanwhile, OU in the hurry up. Running out of time. Only 1 timeout left. Motions the tight end across the formation. Rourke sets. Finds pressure. Stumbles off a sack. Fumbles the ball, and Gilmore's going to have it. Oh, my gosh. Rourke trying to make a play. Takes a hit from Neal and ends up fumbling the ball, and we are in business. Neal adds to an already impressive day, forces the turnover, and it's almost like that possession did not happen. Basically have the ball in the same spot, 3 timeouts. A little bit less time to go, but still plenty of time to work with. Going up top, Grant Wells. This one gets knocked down. Give OU credit in their pass defense so far in the first half. They have certainly kept us at bay. With 1 minute and 6 to go, Grant Wells allows Ali to get it on the sweep. Trying to stiff arm, fighting is going to go down after 12. Gets the 1st down. Always love the fact that in college the clock does not start until the ball is set, so didn't need to use a timeout there. Bringing Keaton in motion on the jet sweep. Finding the edge, trying, gets a little bit of the corner, steps out of bounds after 3. 2nd and 7 now for Wells in this offense. Wells sets, looking over the deep left middle to Gaines, who does not jump for the ball. Another incomplete 3rd and 7. Just an ugly looking play by Gaines, who does not even animate to try to go up and get the ball. Meanwhile, 3rd and 7, same play drawn up. Pressure coming. Wells dumps it to Ali in the flat, who's able to get the 1st down, slides out of bounds. Good recognition to see how they played that last time. We noticed on the first shot to Gaines upfield that they were leaving Ali open in the flat. We decided to come right back to it. Caught him in the same look, able to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and long. Wells, play action, rolling, looking to Evans, gets knocked down. My goodness. 4 of 11 so far passing. Up 21-7 and marching, but it feels like a very frustrating first half for this offense. As we look to give left to Ali, nowhere to go. 2-yard loss, timeout. 3rd and 12, had to take that timeout. Preserve a little bit of the time. Not sure we can convert this. We'll see. Wells might have some magic as he gets the snap. A little protection, and it's running out of time. Wells goes down. Really does feel like a coverage sack there. 52-yarder is what we're lining up to try. Sikuchi gets it up, and it is just short. No good. Unfortunate part about that is we also didn't allow the clock to run down low enough, so they've got the ball with 4 seconds left to go in the half. Rourke gets it, standing under pressure. He gets hit. We'll just pad our stats a little bit as Jamari gets a sack. 21-7 at the half. Certainly frustrating, but comfortably in the lead. We do start the second half with the ball. Elected to kick to start the game as Grant Wells gets this thing going. Quick screen to Keaton, who drops it. I don't even know what to say at this point with this passing offense. Absolutely awful performance today through the air for our team. 2nd and 10, Wells play action, looking over the middle, running out of time, going down again. Defensive end Evans for them has 5 total tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks and counting. Doing an awful job protecting Wells and getting open downfield. It's a combination. It is just bad news bears across the board. 3rd and 20 from our own 15. Just going to dial up a simple inside give to Ali. Falling forward. Definitely going to punt. Marshall offense came sleepwalking out of the locker room to start this half. Let's see how the defense did or does. As Neal keys in, Tuggle got room, busts Drayton in the chin and runs and rumbles for 24. Looks like both sides of the ball are still in the locker room. Somebody's probably going to need to go tell them to come play. OU's got to feel fired up. They get a quick 3 and out to start the second half. Then they bust off a 24-yard rush. They got to feel pretty good, but Bell does a great job fighting through a block and causes another tackle for loss. Bell and Beauplan have really started to come along next to Eli. Neal would love to see a little more edge pressure production from our D-line, but in general, we're doing a nice job as Johnson tries to come and fill, and somehow Buckner sneaks through everybody for a gain of 14. Certainly need to learn how to tackle here to start the 3rd quarter, my goodness. 1st and 10 as OU keeps it marching. Rourke changing the play up a little bit. This time it goes to Drayton, who misses a tackle in the backfield. Williams to the edge, getting outrun, but drags down Tuggle. 18-yard gain. What a mess. OU into the red zone now. At the 15, we'll call it the 14 and a half. Rourke gets the snap in shotgun, looking to run. Fumbles! Oh my goodness, he did not fumble it again on a scramble. Simmons picks it up, pitches it backwards. Oh my God, Drayton is able to get on it. Yikes, what a hot mess as Simmons tried to pitch it back. Regardless, we got the turnover. Rourke with another fumble. We'll take it. Not going to lie, the decision to pitch looks extra questionable. I certainly wanted to give that ball to Gilmore on our left as opposed to Drayton behind us. Regardless, we're able to keep the drive, or we're able to keep the turnover, keep our possession, as we set up a nice little cross screen for Ali, who goes for 13. With how today has been going, we probably shouldn't look to pitch it with our defensive linemen after picking up a fumble anymore. Those plays need to be done, but come back with a nice screen play action to Ali. We get a little protection. Wells rolling, dumps it down to Johnson, who drops it. I'm so over this passing offense today. Just cannot figure out a way to make it happen. We got the all-black unis, but we look like a big black eye. 2nd and 10, as Wells tries to take it on the speed option. He's got a ton of blockers. Grant Wells getting him up and down as fast as he can. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Wells to the house, 74 yards. Major Grant Wells, I see you, dude. You know, we damn sure can't pass it, but that boy Grant Wells can run the football as he has another 70-yard plus rush touchdown on the season. He's been fantastic today on the ground. As Rourke tries to scramble, he better be careful. Jamari grabs him by the toes. Yeah, Rourke really needs to be careful scrambling. He's fumbled it twice, breaking outside the pocket. 2nd and 9 as he motions his tight end over. Has time, runs out of time, scrambles, and Kroom is going to get him as he gets sacked again, even though partial credit should probably go to Edwards. Definitely feeling skittish in the pocket. Rourke is. He continues to get to his back foot and then look to run. 3rd and 16, he's going to have to stand in and throw something here. Off his back foot, Neal almost got himself an INT. Regardless, that is going to be another punt. Both teams have been fantastic in pass defense. OU has 5 sacks. I'm pretty sure we've got 4 or 5, maybe more. We've just had a few more explosive plays on the ground as Wells rolls left on this one. And speaking of, he's going to get himself some yards, 18 in fact, for another first down with his legs, Grant Wells. That truly has been the difference. Our ability to extend drives or even score with the run game has been all that we've needed. Meanwhile, Ali in the Wildcat, he's going to take it, get dragged down, had a little bit of room for a second. Gain of 1. First time we've seen the Wildcat deployed by this offense this year. Certainly want to limit the amount of hits that Wells takes, but certainly want to use the advantage of the quarterback run as Wells scrambles left again for 16. 143 yards rushing and counting, 2 touchdowns for Grant Wells. He has been fantastic on the ground. Just such a good athlete. Play action as he looks to roll. Dumps this one to Gaines, who comes back for it. Loss of 5. This passing offense is just, it is a hot, broken mess today. All I can say about it, 2nd and 15. Wells on the keeper, faked it to Ali. He's got himself inside the 5, picks up another first down. I for sure thought that ball was going left to Ali. Wells pulls it back, keeps it himself, does a really nice job. Got us inside to the 5, now 1st and goal. Quick halfback screen to Ali, who cuts it up inside. He falls forward. Touchdown Marshall, 35-7. Ali really did a nice job turning something out of nothing on that play as Neal chases down about 3 or 4 people in there on the sack. Eventually we bring him down. Rourke is really struggling. Shane Simmons gets credited for that one. Our 5th sack of the day for this defense so far. And OU pretty much in pass-only mode, not proving that they can get it done so far. 2nd and 15, Rourke sets, looks right, and I spoke too soon. He throws a dot to Odom. We've done a great job all day today in zone. They caught us in man there for a little bit. We've not looked good. Neal fighting through a block, gets chipped. Johnson gets in there, grabs him, holds him down, and Tuggle's got a gain of 0. Definitely feels like anytime we've dialed up man coverage, we have struggled. We've done a good job getting in there with zone pressures as we have another one dialed up on 2nd and long. Rourke with time, looks left. Tuggle dragged down after 4. Important 3rd and 6 coming up. They are 2 of 7 on the day as Neal tries to get this crowd involved. Rourke under pressure, and he goes down. There's Simmons again, his 2nd sack on the day. That pocket just disintegrated around Rourke as Simmons is able to get his 2nd on the day. We get a nice return from Bowers of 25. We're across midfield as the rare catch from Johnson, who shakes 2 with the back juke. Oh my gosh, Willie Johnson. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was probably the most exciting 7-yard reception I've ever seen in my life, as Willie shows off the skills and elusiveness. The back juke able to shake 2. This time Evans up the middle gets absolutely stuck in the chest, but he gets 12 and 1st down. Evans doesn't get a ton of targets or usage out of that halfback number 2 spot, but when he does, he's been decent. Not the most electric athlete in the world, but productive. Wells rolling right, has time, jukes the linebacker, and then takes a huge hit. Probably should have went down. Wells gains 15. Slide, young man. 1st and goal for Wells in this offense at the 8-yard line as they are starting to chew some clock. Ali takes it up the middle, and he is in. 8-yard touchdown run for Ali. 42-7. Marshall certainly starting to feel pretty comfortable about this one. We've got a lot of work to do. This passing offense, absolutely atrocious today. Certainly got to clean that up as Rourke throws it away on 1st and 10. I don't see us being an elite passing offense by any means at this point with this roster and at this point in the season or beyond, but would like to see us do a little bit more than that. Meanwhile, Rourke launches a moon ball who's caught by Buckner. 41 yards. My goodness, Gilmore down there, but gosh, this dude just mossed them both. Would love to see us make a play like that today. My goodness. Absolutely nothing through the air for our offense. OU trying to make something happen here on this drive. 6 minutes to go left in the 4th. Rourke looking left, quickly out to Odom along the sideline for 8. 2nd and 2 as this clock continues to tick towards the 6-minute mark. Rourke in the shotgun, under pressure, flicks this one out to Odom. He gets dragged down by Gilmore after 11. Rourke 11 of 16 for 123 and a touchdown. Starting to air it out a little bit here in garbage time. Had some success through the air. Has not been looking to run like he once was. Rourke sits. Looks to run this time. Runs over Johnson. My goodness. Big power move for 8. OU continuing to push. 2nd and 2. Just outside of the 10-yard line now. Inside give to Tuggle, who gets tripped up in the backfield by Simmons, and he's going to go down. Simmons is 3rd tackle for loss. He's got 2 sacks. Certainly exactly what we asked for a little bit earlier in the game. A little production out of the freaking defensive ends would be wonderful, as Buckner on a great in route gets 14. Haven't heard of this Buckner dude all day, and then all of a sudden on the last drive, he ends up getting himself 2 big catches. 1st and goal from the 4. Rourke to Tuggle, who gets stuck by Neal. How many times have we heard that today? Just absolutely love Eli Neal so much. 2nd and goal here. 42-7, 4.5 to play. Inside give to Tuggle, drugged down by Neal and a gang after 3. 2.7 yards per carry for Tuggle today. He's definitely having a frustrating game toting the rock, excuse me. 3rd and goal, another run, Tuggle to the left, and he'll feel a little bit better now as he forces his way in for 4 yards and a score. 42-14, Marshall up on OU. 4 minutes to go, they line up for the onside. Keaton is able to secure it, gets drugged down, 0 yards. There's our game life summary. That should just about do it. We'll play the backups the rest of the way. We were able to tack on 1 final touchdown as the game wrapped up. Our backup quarterback got in and made a couple plays, ran it in, but we win this one going away in pretty dominant fashion. The battle for the bell is ours, hence the celebration on the field. We love to see it. In the All Blacks, we get it done at home. 49-14, Marshall wins at home. 386 yards of total offense, 301 of those on the ground. Pretty solid 55% 3rd down conversion rate, 100% converting red zone attempts into touchdowns. We did turn the ball over, but we forced 3 takeaways. All in all, pretty solid. Taking a look at our individual stats, as I mentioned, our backup QB got in. Really, Grant Wells, his worst performance through the air of the season, only 47% completion, sacked 5 times, intercepted, not great through the air. But on the ground, a much different story. Grant Wells, 173 and 2 touchdowns, 3 rushes of 20 or more. Fantastic day for him. Ali was also successful. 4.6 is a little bit under his average, but he still scores twice. Receiving, Ali actually leads the way with 32 yards and a touchdown. Quiet day through the air, and 4 total drops for our receiving core. Not great. Defensively, Eli Neal, absolute stud. 7 solo tackles, 4 tackles for loss. Simmons had his breakout party, 3 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. We also got sacks from Johnson, Edwards, Kroom, and Beauplan, as well as Jackson, who picked up a late interception on the final throw of the day. Great stuff by our team overall today. Wonderful performance as Coach Gerard Mayo is leveled up to level 4. I'll give you guys your first look at the skill tree. We've not added anything to our game management. Don't really see the need. Definitely see much more of the need in some of these recruiting skills. He's already a level 3 at finding gyms and being able to scout. We'll also dump probably our first point into the opener, give him some extra points when he recruits weeks 1 through 7. Thank you guys for the love and support on this episode and in this series so far. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying it. I definitely am having so much fun, and I'm ready to pump out more episodes. Be on the lookout for more from our YouTube shorts as well, and you can follow me at Kimbroplays on all social media platforms to stay informed with this series and more. I love you guys. Until next time, be good. Peace.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tasting with the